Many people like to hear from the orbs. They know that I can speak for them because they asked me to. So the light orbs are going to talk to you today about yourself, the self you know as your individuation, your personality, and the self you know as yourself as divine. So I am going to simply read to you what they had me write recently. As you are resting in the waters of life, you exist within a symbiotic relationship. You, as the individual in symbiosis, is with yourself, your one self. Some humans call this the higher self or the essential self. In truth, it is the one self, for it is all that is. And while symbiosis means a pairing up, a living together of two dissimilar organisms, we are here to say that you are not so dissimilar. You are much more analogous to your one self than you might expect. The qualitative distance is that you live in time, past, present, and future, and your one self lives outside of time. It is timeless, and hence so are you. And yet you do not know this consciously. If you did, you would not keep constantly checking in to see if the self is there. You would not need to have so much attention paid to you individually, because you would be in such alignment with the one self that no attention would be necessary. You would be aware that you are all that you seek. The ego says, pay attention to me. Then comes the moment when self meets self. Our chancellor likes to call it falling in love with the beloved within. That's what the orbs call me, the chancellor. It is a beautiful phrase and one that expresses the symbiotic relationship that the humans call love. Tolerance of another is not love. It is not the key. The self loves the ego personality, though the mind does not realize the depth of the love that is present. That is why we tell you that we are guardians of your capacity to love. If you truly wish the relationship to be symbiotic, if you wish to live together with the self, then you must align your capacity to love within the identification you hold of yourself. That is, you are to love yourself, not tolerate yourself. You are to love, and that means no judgment of yourself or the character of the other, for in all truth there is no other. The person you see as outside of yourself is the mirror reflecting your judgments. When you do not like or appreciate the reflection you see, you blame the person reflecting yourself to you. That is, until you are able to stand as the witness to your self-imposed opinions about what should or should not be. In that reflection, you see your own limitation. You are the limitation that you see. Do you understand what we are saying? You are your own limitation. There is no thing outside of you that is limiting you at all. You can only have command of your life, the power of your own presence, when you are the witness, the observer of your own awareness. The power of your presence is in direct proportion to your awareness of life. And by life, we mean in the present moment, as you are right now. Eventually, you realize you are searching, bounding here and there, looking, searching, hoping for something. Often you call it enlightenment, as though there is something called being enlightened that allows you to know more than not being enlightened. We are here to tell you that you are already enlightened. You are simply unconscious, not conscious of your own enlightenment. If you were conscious of it, you would have no questions or desire for it. You would be aware of it as you. All of the spiritual experiences that you believe are real or necessary for you bind you to this dimension. In truth, there are no special spiritual experiences because everything is spirit. It is a spiritual experience to listen to us. It is a spiritual experience to listen to our words. It is a spiritual experience to turn off your computer and go to the kitchen to fix a food snack. It is a spiritual experience to read your mail. You get it. We know you do. Yet we are also aware that you believe that you want, need, desire some very special, memorable moment in which you are having a spiritual experience. Then you believe you will know that you are enlightened. We are here to tell you that this is so backwards. Know that you are enlightened, and then you will experience everything in your life as a spiritual happening. It will be a cosmic convergence of a happening, much like you often call your rock music festivals. This is a happening the likes of which you have not ever experienced until now, when you let go of the search and step into the power of your emanation right now. You meeting you, that is enlightenment. The greeting is momentous, the welcome magnificent, and it is here right now. We are emphasizing this over and over again so that you will get it. What you are looking for, bounding about hoping for, wishing that you could find is already here right now. Will you take the time to look at it? Will you look at yourself? And we know, you will say, that you have been practicing and that you are here right now. And then in the next breath, you will say that you don't like being here. And so we say that you are not here, because if you were here, you would like it very much. It is the most natural state of your being, and you would love every single moment if you were experiencing every single moment, rather than being bound up, caught in time, past, present, future, never here. Your physical body might be sitting here, yet you are far away, in a land of your own making, wishing that you could find what is right here. This land is your story. It is what you believe about yourself, and it leaps and bounds in and out of your life, and sometimes it drives you crazy while yourself sits quietly composed, still, in the ebbing and flowing waters of life. The one self revels in the world of experience. It sees all as perfect and complete. No thing is lacking. That is why you have to stop believing in yourself. You are believing in something that you made up. It is not real. It is a fantasy tale that you have created and you call it you. It is not you. It is a story about you. It is a story about your life. It is not your life. Your true life is still, quiet and ever expanding into an infinite realm that does not know time. And it is available to you right now if you will stop being the you that you have created and welcome the you that you are. This is the you that arises from within you infinitely. It is the you that you seek and submerge at the same time. You are infinite, aware expansion. That is truly what you are. And that is totally empty of any story, attachment, or accumulation of data to prove your self-worth. It is worth itself.